When you're ready to begin creating projects in Adobe Spark, the first thing you need to do is decide which kind of Spark project you want to create. There are three to choose from, and I'm going to take a second here just to show you a little example of what each looks like. First up is Adobe Spark Post. This is the most simple of the three offerings, and all it is, it's a graphic creator. You can search their image library and add any kind of image you want to search for, or you can even add your own custom images, or you can even take pictures on the fly if you're using something like an iPad with a built-in camera. After you have a picture added, you can add text to it, so you create a graphic with some sort of message on it. It could be a quote like what we're looking at here, or it could be something a little bit more specific to anything that you're teaching. One example could be something to do with parts of speech, so I'll load an example so you can see what that would look like. So looking at this, this is just a picture that I found of a beach, more of a bird's eye view, and I pose a question. So students could look at this and think about the adjectives that could be used to describe that scene. Now, as a teacher, this is something that you can create and then distribute to students for them just to think about, or you can even challenge them to create their own posts and maybe pose their own questions or anything like that. Now for Spark Page. This used to be called Adobe Slate. Spark Page is all about creating really elegant, kind of modern feel, vertical scrolling presentations. This is great for kind of presentations, written reports, with custom images, text, paragraphs, whatever. What I have here is loaded as an example of one on the War for Independence, or the Revolutionary War. And you can see here as I scroll through it, there are lots of images, some text, and there are some really neat effects for the images as you scroll through them. What's really nice about Adobe Spark Page is that it does all of the transitions and all of the animations automatically. So the student really gets to focus on just the content that is added to their presentations. So that's Adobe Spark Page. And finally is Adobe Spark Video. This app used to be called Adobe Spark Voice in the past. It just had a rebranding recently. This is more of a PowerPoint kind of structure, and what's different about this from PowerPoint is that it's a lot more simple. The transitions, again, as with Page, they're all automatically, so the students are focusing on the content. But as they add slides, each individual slide has a record button, so students are able to record their voice, and background music gets added automatically. So let's take a look at an example Spark Video production.
We want to invite you to the Days Cake Carnival. It's going to be on March 12th. It's going to be super duper fun. The carnival is at 5, and then it ends at 8 p.m.
So you may have noticed that each individual slide had a new kind of snippet of audio attached to it. This is a really powerful program, and it's very simple to use for students, just because all they need to do to record their voice is hold their finger or hold the click down on a button and talk while they're holding it down, and then let go when they're ready to stop recording. And then all of the extra background stuff gets done automatically for the students. So that's a look at all three of the Adobe Spark kind of ends that you can go to. There's the Page, which is the scrolling kind of vertical presentation, Post, which was the graphic creator with custom text and images, and then Spark Video, which is the last one we saw there, which is the movie or PowerPoint presentation kind of esque with the narrated audio.